Siema, z tej strony, this week but dice, gramy w The Thaumaturge, Taumatę, cudotwórcę, cudaka, jak zwał, tak zwał, wiemy o co chodzi, tak? Thaumaturge. No i co, teraz Rasputina odwiedzimy i mam nadzieję, że wreszcie... Znowu ślad. Wreszcie uda nam się nowego Salutora znaleźć. Mamy z tym problem. Czasopismo Bluszcz. Myślę, że może z kampanii wyjdzie kolejny Salutor. No ale zobaczymy, co teraz powie Rasputin. A co nie?
My name is Viktor Szulski.
Sir and Madam are already in bed. Come back in the morning like someone respectable.
Fear not, I'm here for Rasputin.
I can sense he's in the drawing room.
Oj, chyba nie lubił się.
Intriguing.
Zaproszenie. Ktoś ich zaprosi na herbatę. No znowu przepis jakiś. Tu coś jest. Gdzie już do wiadra stolca nie doniesie. O, są i ten. Właściciele nie śpią. Cześć, żebym cię odwiedził, dupku.
Is that him?
In the flesh. Allow me to introduce you. My dear hostess Aniela Narycinska and my dear friend Viktor Szulski.
Your father had a beautiful funeral.
Thank you.
My dear, we finished for today. Now I'll find out what brings Viktor to us. What brings you here?
But you were the one who phoned.
Że ty dzwoniłeś.
You look like you've made yourself at home. Are you going to be staying on here for long?
No, I'm afraid not. They're kind people. I experienced another vision.
O, nowe zadanie może.
It is troubling.
Will you tell me about it?
Later, what brings you to me?
Have you known them long?
No, but Aniela and Lucian are my two good souls. They took me, an impoverished preacher, in under their roof, and I'll never forget that.
Are you helping them too?
I am a balm for Aniela's frazzled nerves, but enough of that. Tell me what you need.
Why was she looking at me so oddly? What did you tell her about me?
She's never seen a Thaumaturge before. I only mentioned to her how we met. Can I help you at all?
Czy to wszystko?
No, I won't bother you. We can talk next time.
The Narycinski door is always open.
Jak się rozgościł nie u siebie, kurde. Zadanie ukończone, okej. Przygotuj się na suire. Dobrze to czytam w ogóle? Chyba do domu muszę wrócić teraz, tak? Czy najpierw te ruiny zobaczymy? Może ruiny zobaczmy najpierw, co? Tam są skarby, tu są skarby. Hotel imperialny. Coś jest. Widzicie? Notatka. Lekcja Andrzejewicza przeniesiona na 6. Lekcja rysunku. A tu są ruiny, tak? But. Buta to harda dusza. To chyba będzie Salutor jakiś zły. Śmierć ojca.
Am I a magician or what? Death did not catch my father by surprise. It seems as if he had been expecting it, just not at that moment. He was practically annoyed about it. There was something he had wanted to finish. And this building, it couldn't have just fallen down like that right as he was going by.
Hey, Suski!
What?
Zbir. O!
Chicken butt.
Już tako? Padł?
Tie him up. There you go. Tighter.
We took his book.
Well done. All right. Let's wake the asshole up. Wakey, wakey.
Zbir mojek.
What's...
Well, come on, Sleeping Beauty. I haven't got all day. Now, let me get a good look.
Abaurycy. Dziwne, że jest taki wkurzający z takim imieniem.
Fancy boy. This isn't what I was expecting.
Well, what did you expect?
That after years of hanging out in Parisian salons, you'd come back handsome and spruced up.
How do you know about Paris?
Nothing stays secret from a Niedzic, right?
Shit. Just read out my birth certificate, why don't you?
Abaurycy Niedzic.
Long time no see, Szurski.
What kind of a sick idea is this? Kidnapping me?
It's a joke! You don't find it funny?
No.
What does it feel like to have your life depend on me?
Not the best. Listen, I understand you hold some resentment within yourself over what happened, but I can't change the past.
Well, yes. But shit! You told me to wait for help and instead the boys in blue showed up and you washed your hands of it and left my pop to rot in prison.
O czym on mówi?
Please admit that you acted like a dick.
It's not like that. I didn't mean to hang you out to dry. I was going to get help, but
What, didn't they have ink in France? The time for explanations was 15 years ago. The apple doesn't fall far from the tree. You're just like your father.
My father's karma came back to bite him. A horrible death in return for the kind of man he was. I'm sure you heard.
Well, admittedly, nothing's put a spring in my step in a long while, like hearing that Shumsky met his Andes sludge on the sidewalk. They say the devil doesn't take the wicked, but for your old man, he made an exception.
Now that he's dead, let's put the past behind us.
There'd be no reason to talk if you hadn't pinched Papa's gut back then. Victor, it kills me that we pulled the trigger together. Together. What the fuck?
Boss, it's the Cossacks again.
Come here, coward!
Looks like you've got a chance for redemption.
Będziemy się bić?
Let's show these dickheads you don't mess with the shivs.
Dziwne to było trochę.
I'll take a look around.
Spis rachunku. Pyskował. Czas do 5.10. Wybić zęba, jak nie przeprosi na piśmie. Wyłamać po jednym palcu. Za każde nieoddane 10 rubli. No well. Kurier codzienny. Oto o tacie.
You guys again. You shitheads better have a good excuse, because I was right in the middle of an incredibly important meeting.
It was fate that decided. We flipped a coin, and it turns out that today we're practicing our boxing on you.
O! Nowy salutor dla nas?
I know you. I can't remember now.
Fucked.
Wreszcie jakiś trop.
You'll regret it.
Jejku.
Demon Master on my
Słodziak to był.
These cretins, Victor.
No to będą chyba ziomeczki. Dziwni znajomi. O, z szablą! Angard! Bukawaciem zaatakuj. Dobra, nie będę na razie ulepszać. Bukawać! Chodź tu. Jejku, TLM to tak ciężko się przywraca. Trzymaj się! Ale mu pokazał. Czemu mnie? Bijcie tamtego ziomka. On ma pancerz na sobie, ale już chyba minął, tak? Nie, jeszcze jest. Jedna runda jeszcze. Nice, uwielbiam to. No i co, znowu jesteśmy kumplami?
You never let me down. This is the best way to start an evening at Niedzic's bar.
If we're to have fun, let's do it right. A round for everyone.
Kurde, powalone to jest.
Old friendships never die, right? Here, Polish, pure, the mother of all libations.
Wuderka.
Enjoy it! Who knows what piss you've been drinking abroad?
Wziął go, porwał, związał, jeszcze pobił wcześniej, a teraz pije wódkę. Ale... Niesamowite.
Hi, Victor. We're not squared up yet. That burns nicely.
My knuckles are itching. Let's go somewhere and pick a fight.
Good riddance. Well,
Chodzą, zaczepiają, bić się chcą.
Returning to the subject of the past.
fuck the past. We're in the here and now. Let's enjoy the moment. Cheers.
You don't want to talk about it? I thought that was why you kidnapped me.
I've changed my mind already. You better tell me what you're poking around my bar for.
It seems to me there's work for me to do at your bar.
No shit. I'll give you a hand.
Not like that. Thaumaturgical work. It seems to me there's a Salutor here.
What the fuck? Who brought a demon into my joint? I'll give him... Although, hang on now. A demon is a good publicity. Hey everybody! From this day forth, the London bar will be known as the Demon Den. Go and tell everybody that here is the
Demon Den.
place you can do shots in the devil's company.
Listen, you keep on thinking about how we can develop your business, and I'm going to take a look around and come right back.
Go. I'm going to wet my whistle and see how you do your hocus pocus. If you need something, I'm here, and I'll give you a hand.
Restauracja, menu. Kawa czarna, moka. Ślad po kuli. Kropel krwi wniknęły w drewno. Są wspomnienie odciętego ludzkiego ucha. Jej. Ślad znajomy, lekkomyślny mężczyzna. To chyba będzie nasz ziemeczek, co? To po drugiej stronie na górze, tak? Nóż AN, Abaurycy, no czyli to on. Zabawne zdjęcie.
Secrets? Not on my watch.
No jest nasz kumpel. Funfel.
Vodka, revelry, extreme opinions, violence. That giant bird must enjoy it, and I'm sure it also stirs up the chaos.
Victor, time for penalty drinks.
Feathers, a beak, those eyes. Who are you? I can't focus.
Don't make me come over there!
Do I know someone with mood swings, a tendency for bravado, and a weakness for booze?
Have you nosed around my humble little hole in the wall? What's the word?
Well, well. How did you get your hands on all this?
I worked my ass off for years. I found myself in shitty positions. Sometimes I had to make people disappear. Pop wouldn't have been proud of me. Maybe it's a good thing he didn't live to see it. But then I'd have to kill you.
What's stopping you? You had me tied up in a chair.
Well, I sure did. Maybe the thought even crossed my mind. But I decided to give you a chance. Witness the kindness within my heart. Tell me, what else is going on?
Tell me something more about these Cossacks.
They roam around different bars, picking fights as soon as they get leave from the Citadel. Sometimes we pummel each other and things continue as usual.
I've had a look around and something's caught my attention. I think they might have something to do with the Salutor.
Well then, shoot!
A bucket of dirty water and a blood-soaked rag. Whose blood is this?
As if I remember everybody who's bled on the floor here. Every day we've got to clean up after somebody. Is that everything, or have you found anything else?
Did anybody die from this bullet that got stuck in the post?
Bullets fly every which way here. That's the atmosphere. Was someone killed? Probably, but that's not very unusual. Look how helpful I am. Keep going.
Who smashed your window?
How long it's been? 2 days, I think. This one Russian bigwig was really fucking irritating me, so I politely asked him to leave. What else can I help you with? Tell me.
I co, już wiemy wszystko, czy nie?
You like to go wild here, huh? Are you often the one who gets the old crazy ball rolling?
Crazy. Ball running.
This little fluff ball was hanging out under the bar. I have a heart, Victor. I have a big heart. Not like those morons over there. To Cossacks, a game without a corpse is no game at all. For me, knocking out teeth, breaking hands, I'll take it. A stiff spoils the mood a bit. That's my opinion.
What happened to the puppy?
He was called Romeo. He fell in love. One day he packed his bag with a gun. Ran off with that bitch. I'm sure he started a family. He's raising his puppies and reminiscing. Yeah.
On mówi o psie czy o dziecku swoim, bo już nie rozumiem.
What were we talking about?
You get a lot of stiffs here then?
Where my corpse here lieth down. Something looketh around. What do you call a lot? 3 a month on average, I'd say. Danis, that Cossack with a dick where his head should be, pulled out his revolver one day and wanted to play Russian roulette. Only with his revolver. But fuck it, I'm not handing my head over so easily to a butcher like that. Well then I'll ask you, is he an idiot or what?
I have to gather my thoughts.
Go ahead. I have to gather myself a little too.
Lelek!
Przypomniał sobie, jak ten demon się nazywa.
You're out of...
Lelek!
The Salutor's name's Lelek. Well, yes, the beak, the feathers, the trill. He loves the smell of death and he enjoys risk and foolishness, which he also fuels.
So let's go get Lelek.
Yeah, come on. Where Abaurycy is, Lelek could be as well. Maybe his flaw is speaking for him.
Whoever's with us is with us, and whoever's against us, fuck 'em. Come on. I'll show you places even the philosophers never dream. Maybe your demon will be drinking vodka somewhere there too.
Ten to chyba lubi, co? Stary sarmata. Lelek. Może poczytamy o Leleku. Jego imię po kaszubsku znaczy głupca. Lelki to małe, niesforne salutory, które ciągną tam, gdzie gra muzyka, dochodzi do różnych aktów lekkomyślności, a najlepiej jak ktoś w tym procesie straci życie i które bywa zwiastunem rychłej śmierci. Skazy, którymi interesuje się Lelek, to te związane z brawurą, naiwnością, szukaniem z wad. O, czyli Moranę potem będę mógł odblokować, tak? A ten ulepszy jakby serce. Serce moje! Dobra, ciekawe. A co potrafi Lelek?
Take a deep breath. It's Warsaw's piss and puke, interwoven with the aroma of steadfastness and heroism. Come on, you'll see the true face of Abaurycy Niedzic. And maybe you'll even find what you're looking for here.
Elysium, burdel. Co jest? Screena zrobiłem, ej. Ktoś już... O, F11, dobra. Wrócić do siebie, gro. Było dobrze. To już chyba lepiej będzie. Dobra, zresetujemy ją. Lelek. Czemu F11 zmniejsza? Dobra, jest okej. Wiersz martwota. Abaurycy.
Welcome to my world.
Meaning what? That they've got a guy tied up
Znowu? Coś się psuje?
and they're about to...
I see
Nie wkurzaj mnie, gro.
the neighborhood has infected you. Wonderful. But you guessed wrong, friend. Here, well...
I co? Próbujmy tak. Chciałem tego uniknąć. Tak! A! Wciskam A! No, bo tam się zmienia, widzieliście? F, tak. No,
Math.
ja pierdolę.
Thought is transformed into word. To penetrate the material and infuse the...
I dalej się tnie, no do chuja z tą grą, kurwa! Ciągle coś nie tak. Już okej?
A double barrel each, please.
People come here to tickle their palates with exquisite...
Ciągle coś się tnie w niej, jejku. Traci FPS, nie wiadomo skąd, dobrze działa i nagle bach. Bez sensu to jest. Muszę bawić się w tych ustawieniach, wkurza mnie to. Ciągle.
You're not messing around.
After years of begging and eating scraps off aristocratic tables, I'm not messing around.
You come here to get some fresh air away from the underworld?
I come here so I don't forget who I am. A poet.
You've always had a silver tongue.
Don't I know it? Add to that a despicable past, and you've got all the ingredients for a poet.
Now, why are we sitting here instead of at your bar?
My lads, bless them, set me up a poetry reading once, but they're simple folk. They don't understand this poesy. They laughed when they should have cried. Cried when their hearts should have flooded with anger. I don't hold it against them. My bar trades on its reputation as a dive. That's how you make the most money.
What is your plan? Would you rather the name Niedzits make people talk about the king of the underworld, or a great poet?
The poetic king of the underworld. Anyway, they already say that. The Shivs think of me as a bard, and the competition says so too. And since I've got them all by short hairs, they respect me, even though they can't string two proper sentences together. I've got a gift, Victor. I can't complain about a lack of talent.
So what's actually been going on with you over the last 15 years?
My father ended up behind bars, and as for me, the streets took me in, taught me life. I roamed around, got odd jobs, and when I was hard up, I went begging. I've got a tough skin on me, Victor, but the embers of poetry still smolder in my heart. Well, in time, I gained a new family, my shivs.
We were supposed to go to high school together, maybe to university after that. Everything would have gone differently, if only.
We did the world a favor by fucking over that loan shark. One way or the other, Pop's debts would have landed me on the streets. If I hadn't told you about it, you wouldn't have hit on your brilliant idea. I'll sort him out with my Salutora, you kept saying. You were too unskilled at that magic business of yours, eh?
A gun as reliable and evocative. I thought a Thaumaturge kid wouldn't make as big an impression as a kid with a pistol.
And all in all, you were right. It's just a shame we used the gun.
I trusted my father to help us, but he only told me not to interfere. He swore he'd sort it out.
All right, there's no need to waste your damn breath. He's gone.
Listen, I know that my presence inspires...
Fuck off, Victor. When I'm done, I can ride a dirty limp.
Tu? Coś jest? Plamy krwi na stoliku. Poematy jego. Dziś cały czas na bossa.
Well, how's it going?
Listen, I'm going to be honest with you. I think Lel is attached to you.
A demon following me around? Bullshit.
There are a lot of indications. Your personality, the things you do, and stuff like that.
I'd rather not have anyone sharing my head with me. Can you do something about it?
There's only one way. I have to figure out your flaw, which means pushing you to the edge. But it's not going to be pleasant.
Every day I balance on the edge. That doesn't scare me. Go ahead.
I found your poem. Did you write it in your own blood or that of one of your victims?
Victims? The hell are you talking about? Of course it was mine. I slice my veins open for art. That's how committed I am.
More like desperate. No true poet needs to resort to gimmicks. He just needs ink, and the world will hear him.
Shit. One more word, and I'll forget about our friendship.
There's nothing to forget. Our friendship is just a figment of your sick imagination.
Jest?
Stab me in the heart. It'll hurt less.
I warned you it wouldn't be nice.
So you did, but, well, it still hurts to hear. Wait, is that all? What about that demon?
Nothing. It actually looks as though it latched onto someone else. You are simply out of your mind.
Well, of course I am. Not that I'm scared. Nothing frightens me. But somewhere
Tego kozaka może.
lifted from my heart.
So what? Should we continue our search?
Oh, Victor, lad, how that we tickles me. Come on, of course we're continuing. We have to find that little brat of yours.
Jednak chyba będzie on. Kozacka czapka. No, kozacy, dobrze mówiłem.
What? You give up, you piece of shit?
Do you see what I see?
I see two morons wrestling with a lamppost. How you fellas doing? Who's winning?
It's a colossus, looking down its nose. Arrogant piece of... I swear it called us sons of bitches.
Well, that would piss anyone off.
As I look at it and then at you, I've got to admit, the lamppost is right.
That what?
That you're a pair of sons of bitches, that's what.
You're taking the enemy's side? Suit yourself. We're not giving in.
Dalej nie ma skazy. Bukawacz. Tylko dwóch jest. O, po co ja zrobiłem, jak jest odporny na to? Trzeba było najpierw jego użyć, kurde, debil jestem. Leczy ich. Zaraz zginie. O, tarczę ma. Może nie zginie.
Productive night. The more brawling, the better.
Please visit us again.
Time to keep an eye out for Dennis. He was injured in the fight with the Colossus and got lost. I think.
Maybe the Ataman ended up at the Lockstock.
Where?
The Lock, Stock, and Barrel. This Ruski bar up the stairs here. Competent.
Konkurencja, tfu!
There's a...
Let's follow them, since I haven't yet found Lelek.
Uszkodzona latarnia. Zaproszenie. Na wernisaż. Zadanie limitowane. No właśnie bić będziemy?
Private party tonight, no riffraff.
Cheers, Ivan, my friend.
Mr. Niedzic, well, I've got clear instructions.
Don't be silly. It's a beautiful night out. Rare when we see stars over Warsaw. But now look. 1, 2. If you count them all, you'll know the extent of my gratitude.
Well, all right, go on in. I'm fond of you, Mr. Niedzic. I'm just doing my job.
You see? That's respect. This is what they call a private party?
Jest Jon.
What is this, a wake? Good thing we showed up. Double barrel for me. Actually, make that 2.
List do Denisa. Saszka. O, nie przeczytałem. Danis jest tym? A to ten, co z tymi kozakami, tak? Pił. Więcej Danisa.
Look at her all over him. I know how to make the most of being so popular.
What do you want?
Did I hear you talking about Danis?
Dennis and babes.
He talks a lot, makes a big fuss around himself, but when push comes to shove, he leaves them hanging.
So them babes must like him.
Yeah, nothing for us to do except drink and enjoy one another's company.
You know Danis pretty well, right?
Yeah, what about it?
I take a professional interest in guys like him. You think I can ask you guys a couple of questions?
Let's see what you're after, wizard.
Danis had a fiancée, but she dumped him. How come?
You know, he keeps his feelings to himself, but it hurt him. That's what I think.
Maybe she got sick of waiting. She had her pick of men in the village.
And is that what made Danis so devil-may-care? A broken heart?
Sure. What would it be otherwise?
Who is Pasha?
Our buddy, from the same village as us, out past the Don River. We went through a lot together.
Pasha's dead. Leave it at that.
What actually happened to him?
We all stick close together, but when you're drunk, you get some weird ideas. That damned Shashka of Pasha's was a spoil of war. One time, Danis and Pasha got tanked and started playing Russian roulette for it.
So, Danis clearly won. But that little saber of Pasha's doesn't make him feel triumph, more like love and concern. He really looks after it. I've heard Danis likes playing Russian roulette.
He's such a bonehead. He never thinks about the trouble he'll get himself into.
You'd better watch your head when he's around.
Who'd have thought that Danis was such a sensitive soul? Does he play the balalaika a lot?
Lately, he's been singing either about the Grim Reaper and Hellfire or rolling in the hay. You can't keep up with him.
He goes too heavy on the tearjerkers for my taste. Any more questions?
You know what I think? You're not being straight with me.
What?
I think Pasha and Danis were more than comrades in arms and blood brothers. On top of that, I think that's why Danis's fiancée dumped him. People from your village kept giving her crap.
The fuck are you talking about? They were blood brothers, that's all. You'd love to find a buddy like that, someone for better and for worse.
Calm down, I can see your faithful friends. I'd better go take a drag of Oswojenie.
If you like breathing through a straight nose, don't try any fun.
Prostym nosem sztachacz. Chyba wszystko mamy, co? No, jeszcze ten się pojawił.
Danis doesn't think about what he's doing, and he doesn't care about the consequences. He couldn't cope with his broken heart, so he started tumbling. It seems like Pasha was more to him. His death hit Danis like a train. He's thumbing his nose at death. I think I'll accept the challenge. Time to figure out his flaw and catch Lele. I wonder if he'll play Russian roulette with me.
I to będzie bardzo ciekawe, aczkolwiek zrobimy to już jutro. Dzięki, że oglądaliście. Jutro czeka nas wielka konfrontacja z kolejnym Salutorem. Cześć!